Welcome to another episode of the Tenerife Pod with BGR Solutions. I am your host, I'm Jenny T. I feel a bit naked today. I have not got my hoops in, but it's all going to be okay. We are here with Steve Ballard.
Hello! And I know we've got to do it. We've recently had the football and Mr. Chris Elkington is not here, hence why I've got the headphones on. We are making a substitution. Super Sub is here. I must just do this, referee, sorry.
Substitute.
There you go. That's it, so everybody can see. So getting subbed on.
That needs laminated.
Yes,
laminate that bad boy.
So here he is, a super sub. It's only Rick.
I'm just on my hydration break.
What
was that all about?
I know.
Did you watch it? See all that?
I know, but do you know what? As somebody that often forgets to drink water and stuff, I was like, oh, I'll go and get myself a Vimto quickly.
Do you know what?
Pour myself a squash.
Yes, and at 23 minutes, I'm like, I haven't got enough beer.
Unreal.
I'm going to have to get another. So my hydration break was mostly sponsored by Budweiser, apart from the Congo match, and it was sponsored by Bongo.
Oh, look at you. Thank you for having
know.
me back, by the way.
Thanks for
Thank you
coming
so
in.
much. Really appreciate it.
I know, we were just chatting about some of the things that have stuck since last time. Like, because Chris isn't here today, my stinger finger is going to be overly active. I've got no one to tell me off until afterwards. And it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission.
100%.
No, I've been listening to what the pod you've done. I know you had a holiday. You had the after season 1, you had a holiday. It's been brilliant. I love it. I do it, walk the dogs, and I listen to it all the time whilst walking the dogs. I think it's you're doing a fantastic job.
I think you're our biggest fan, aren't
well,
you?
I just think you're putting Tenerife into an absolutely fantastic light. I think you are.
Yeah.
It's an island as the size of this. People just do their own things, but when you're doing something actually for the good of Tenerife, I think it's brilliant. So keep going.
Oh, yeah,
thanks.
we're still loving it, aren't we? It's just quite a fun little thing.
I did refer to us at the end of season 1 as Hammond, Clarkson, and May. I feel like we're kind of that.
Which one am I again?
You're the hamster.
Oh, I like it.
And Chris is definitely Jeremy Clarkson because he's very much, I did a thing, get a hammer. And I'm very much Captain Slow because, well, I've got all the useless information mostly.
Aww.
So I feel like we all fit.
You fit
Useless,
fit
but
very
still
well.
Fascinating, Steve.
I'm sure there'll be
Why
more.
are we being nice to each other?
I don't. Chris isn't here.
I'm not sure I like it.
Well, I think we're being nice to each other because we had a lovely weekend, didn't we, where we spent a bit of time together.
We have.
Hang on, what?
Me and Steve. Well, actually, do you know what? I did wonder
I must have missed the text on that one.
What people might have thought about the dynamic, because you and myself and Emma Hemsley went to the Up&Fun. Yeah, she came along as well.
Where'd you go?
To the Up&Fun, which is at, oh God, here we go, the Bitacora.
Yes.
Spring Hotel in Las
The
Americas.
where, sorry?
But is it not right?
No, say again.
Right.
Bitacora.
Don't
Say it one more time.
Oh, Bitacora.
No, don't doubt yourself, Jen.
You had it right the first 3 times.
The first
Why would
3
you do
times.
that to
It's because
me?
it's that step you just before you do. It's like, right, I'm going to go for it. The Bitacora, and you did it. And it's like, because everybody else, it's the Bitacora for us.
Right.
It's
You know
something
what? We did ask Jo from Spring, who was very welcoming to us over the weekend, and she said it's whatever you want it to be.
I've got a friend who's moved over here, and he's been here for a year or so now, and he loves it, and he lives on the Gulf, and his favourite place to go, Los Abrigos. I'm like, what? Yeah, we're going to Los Abrigos.
But yeah, the Up&Fun was amazing. I am looking a little pinker than I normally would. I don't normally catch the sun.
Is this rooftop thing?
Yeah.
Right. Can we tell you about it? Because it was, I mean, I was looking forward to the day anyway. It exceeded my expectations,
really?
like tenfold. So I was looking forward to the day to just chill out by a pool, really, have a couple of drinks, nice bit of food. But oh my goodness, it was just stunning. So from literally walking in the welcome, I still want my band on. More because every time I remember to take it off, I'm not near scissors.
Like
but also
goer.
I feel like it's like just a bit of like, oh, it was such a nice day.
But it was a really nice welcome. So Nuria welcomed us on the deck. The lifeguard gave us the towel, so you get your towels at part of the service. Then we had a wander around just to get a lay of the land, and the food on offer is just incredible.
So the food's included or the food's extra?
All the food is included. All of the drinks are included.
Can I just say,
all of it?
This was on Saturday because I saw your social post on Saturday. I actually dropped Shelley off with my daughter to another one of these rooftop places, and is it Los Olivos?
Where's that one?
That's the one
in
Fanny Bay. Fanny Bay, and it was like they get three drinks for the day each, and they had to pay for the food.
Oh.
And you're saying
we didn't pay for anything. We paid for the tickets. Well, it was Invitados, but
with
included
I would pay
in
for
the
it.
price.
I've already got it in the group
how much
chat.
is it?
I will pay for it. Because
how much would it be?
So €49 per person
from
10 till 6, all inclusive. And when But I feel like the all-inclusive even like diminishes it.
Yeah, it doesn't do it justice.
Really?
The food was so good. And it kept changing.
Yeah.
So we got there and it was kind of like breakfast type food.
It was pastries and croissant and all that really good stuff. There was, coffee machines were already there. There's a juice machine and everything. So if you wanted that, you could have it. But there was also a fully stocked bar.
This is
and
every...
then it changed over...
Every weekend?
No. So it's every last Saturday of the month, this one. So it's only...
End of August.
Once a month, yeah.
Shelley, if you're listening and watching, shall I keep watching this one? I think she's probably...
honestly recommend it.
You recommend it?
100%.
For €49.
That's not a lot.
And not only that, we said as well, because we expected it to be like local spirits and stuff. Yeah. It was all top shelf. Cocktails, but I'm talking like frozen pina coladas. Like there was a mixologist there, and they were all included. DJ later on in the afternoon, a singer with some dancers, 2 jacuzzis, infinity pool, and it was so chill. Like you could. If you wanted the party atmosphere when the singer came on, you could go and have a bit of a boogie. If you wanted to just chill, like I feel like we did that day.
Who was the singer?
I don't know, but my friend Emma knew her.
Yeah.
And apparently she's also Barbie.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And the dancers I've seen a couple of times, but one of the dancers I've seen, because we said, didn't we expected Vicky to maybe be one of the dancers.
Vicky Rickcroft, we expected you to be working. Yeah.
She would have smashed it if she was. I think she's so busy, that woman.
But it was seriously probably... I called it the ultimate day pass, and I know there's day passes available in lots of places regularly, if not every day. But to have that once a month is so worth it.
Was it busy?
I'm going to say no. Because busy to me would have been a long queue at the bar.
Yeah.
And there wasn't. There was usually one person in front of you.
That's all right.
I feel they probably limit, like the sunbeds are spaced out enough so you've got your space. Like it didn't feel dead, but you just felt like there was enough space to chill out.
I think we have to try this. For us, we've only got a few hours because 4.5 really. We don't leave the dogs longer than that.
But that's what all you need. We didn't. So it's 10 o'clock till 6. We didn't turn up till.
It's gone 11.
Quarter past 11.
Yeah.
And the girls, you went to go because of Boggers Bingo and other stuff like that. So you left about 5:30. I left at 6:30.
Right.
And I just left. There wasn't a 6 o'clock. Everybody out. It wasn't like that at all. It was chilled, winding down.
And before I left, I was about to get the lift, and I thought,
definitely sounds like a thing.
I'm just going to check in case they've changed the food again. And I went in, and it was like dessert time.
Oh my God.
At like about 5 o'clock.
The most glorious looking cakes and tiramisus
and a strawberry chocolate milk fountain.
So there was white chocolate, but strawberry white chocolate fountain with fruits and jelly sweets, and you just
sounds like a right old time, right?
I was like, I've got to get the lift, but I was like shoving profiteroles in my mouth, like I need another profiterole. It was like an insane person, but yeah, I highly recommend it. It's also worth mentioning that they do a weekly thing as well on a Friday.
That's the Friday night thing.
The after work club, which is 6 till 10 on a Friday. So a little bit different.
We're always working on that day, though.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
After work.
She starts at 10.
That one.
There you go.
I think that one's also really good value because it's a tenner. Yeah. And a similar thing with the pool and the DJ and stuff like that. You only get your first drink for free, so then you're paying it off. But for €10, I don't think that's bad at all. And I can guarantee you, at the top of that hotel, the sunset was going to be insane.
Yes.
It's going to be. It's right where you can see it. It's just going to be amazing. Again, Jen, I'm sure that's in your group chat, isn't it?
100%. It's like me and Emma were sat there like, how have we not come to this before? This is the perfect girls' day out. Like there was couples. Not just a girls' out, but for us, it would be amazing.
But I would have no issue with going to that as a singleton either. Yeah. As somebody who does things alone, if I want a chill day that includes a swim in a pool with the towels and also food service, they were bringing round trays of things as well. So there was croquetas de pulpo, there was some octopus.
The first time they came round.
€50 for all that.
Yeah.
But not even 49. You've got a euro in your pocket. But
it was like the ultimate 5-star experience because they were bringing it round to the sunbed for you to choose.
Those little aromatic duck wrap things.
Little spring rolls.
We just kept grabbing stuff.
You're back there again. I can see you.
And you know, when you're like, I know a Spanish word, but I can't remember what it is. So I grabbed it, and he was like, croquetas de pulpo, and I was like, And I was like, oh my God, I think it's octopus. I can't eat that. Don't
Oh,
do
yeah,
fish.
I
I won't
can.
even
So
do
I
it
had
with
2.
tuna.
I can.
I was like, Steve, you need to eat this for me because I don't know what to
I
do.
was eating all of it, which is also very handy.
Do you eat the head of an octopus?
All of the no.
We
It's
went
the
to
only part that you
Elsini,
don't.
and we went to Elsini and we did the octopus, which was gorgeous, and the head's there, and we're like, I can't do it.
Yeah, it's
and
got
like,
a-
I don't think you can.
It's
No.
got a beak in it and
Oh,
stuff, and it's
no.
it's not
The
it's
legs
not
are
the ideal.
amazing.
But, yeah.
Absolutely.
But
gross.
seriously, worth it. So Up&Fun every last Saturday of the month. Tickets available from tickety.es. Just search Up&Fun. €49. You go to reception with your QR code. They give you a band. They tell you to press the up button. It's got its own button on the lift. You press up, and then you're up, and the door opens. The first thing you see is that absolutely stunning vista. The view is amazing. Then you open the gate with your bracelet with the Jed's still wearing. So you open
Can't
the
get
gate
over
with
it.
that,
Yeah.
and then
Trouble, she's going back every day, going.
and then life, so you can scan in, and
I
then
need more profiteroles.
and then the lifeguard, and then you get your towels and you're away. It's brilliant. Totally worth it.
Shelley, I think we're doing it. You're getting booked in
It
last weekend of
is.
August.
Yeah.
We should try and like put it in the pod. Maybe we'll do like a pod day out. Like
We should
everybody
we'll
that's
do
involved
the
in
pod from there.
Look, everybody's
Let's
trying to
suggest
jump
it.
in on your and Shelley's like date days, honeymoons. Like
tell
we're
you.
like, we'll come along. Right, so that was our weekend. Just before the weekend, though, something we talked about on the last pod, something special was opening, and there was and ahhing about whether it actually was. The Gran Manzana.
La Gran Manzana.
So, what did you take a bite of the Big Apple?
I went into the Big Apple.
I've been.
I went
Did
on
you?
the
I went.
opening day. What day
You went on
did
the opening day?
Yeah.
I got caught in the traffic on the opening day, trying to
Okay.
get home. I'm like, first of all, who in their right mind decides to put the entrance to a car park right next door to a roundabout on a main road, on a main road?
That would be the Spanish.
Rather than sticking it 500 metres further down, because they had like empty plans, couldn't they? They could have done it. And they did that. So I got caught up on day one. How was your day one experience?
Well, so I didn't actually originally plan to go, but obviously we talked about what was in there. It's my daughter's birthday coming up, so we're looking at options, and we thought it would be cool to do something different, new. So we were going to go and check out the bowling alley.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
It's not open yet.
Sorry, like everything else in there.
This was going
We
to
went
be my
yesterday.
point. Right, okay.
If you are thinking about going to the Gran Manzana, I would definitely say give it 2 or 3 weeks.
100%.
Because nothing is
okay.
open at this moment.
Less than half,
Springfield
I'd
was
say.
open.
Oh, wow.
I found some wedding shorts for Springfield, or Shelley did, and I stood 45 minutes in a queue to get paid.
No,
Because
get out of
Same thing
town.
happened to me.
They've only got 2
Springfield.
tills on. They've got 2 people on tills.
And one
and
was
it's
only taking cash when I went.
Yeah, and
so
one was-
the card queue was just insane. And also, obviously, teething problems, it was just taking a long time. I only went in there because I was like, if the bowling's open, we'll go and play bowling. But it wasn't. So they were like, can we go
the
in
cinema's
shops?
not open, the bowling's not open,
So
Primal's not
bowling,
open.
bowling looks like it's opening on 7th of August.
Tutrabol was closed for training, so I don't know if it has already been opened or not. Dido's
not
was
even
closed
a
for training, so I don't know if that's going to
So
open
2
or not.
supermarkets and neither were open.
Yeah, Tutrabol's
I don't know when the
Tutrabol,
cinema's
yeah.
open either. Like I couldn't see a date on the door.
The gym was open.
Okay.
Great.
I saw the gym was open. People just mooching having a look at that. And
I would go into the gym and go on my favourite machine.
The vending machine.
Can I say? Can I tell you? I mean, I don't want to be negative about the place. I think the place looks stunning.
Fab, yeah.
It looks fantastic.
It just needed more time.
From the
Just
outside.
needed to finish.
Do you not think from the outside it looks smaller than when you get inside? It's massive. It's like a TARDIS.
It's bizarre, yeah. And
'Cause
it's
it's
got,
bigger
like,
on the
loads of
inside.
Different corridors.
You
and
lose
stuff,
your
hasn't it?
sense of direction on it.
Oh, wow.
And I tell you, I shouldn't really be telling you this. You have to work out for yourself. But this is actually genius what they have done. When you go into the car park and you're looking for a car parking spot, right?
They got little green lights above them to tell you which one's free.
Yes.
I love it.
They've got green lights all across the ceiling, and when one goes in, it goes red.
The little
So
sensors
you
to
don't
tell
look
it's-
around for spots anymore. You
you
look for green lights.
Oh, that's
They have
gonna
that in
cause
the
carnage though,
Duke
isn't
shop
it?
in the
I've never seen
Plaza
it
del
before.
Duke. They have that, and
It's
it's,
like
it's
People
so,
are not just going to be
so
running
easy.
like
It's like
pedestrians over
Star
like,
Trek.
because they're looking for the
Star Trek, the future.
Absolutely, it's
yeah.
good.
I mean, yeah, it was a bit of an anticlimax because there wasn't a lot open. Like, you
Well,
said.
I-
It looks like it's going to be fab.
I
but-
thought about going on Sunday because I was going to do my normal thing when I do my weekly shop and bits and pieces, and I decided not to. And I'm actually glad I
Yeah.
did decide not to, because if Tutrabol wasn't open, that's me done.
I don't know if it's already opened or not, but it was closed for training. And it was
Right.
all the lights were off, but there was stock in there as
Yeah.
well. But it's like, I'm at one point, I was a little bit disappointed that Tutrabol, or Shelley was disappointed that Tutrabol came up here. Because like, it's not really a lot going on in Tutrabol, but we've got everything else up here,
Yeah.
haven't we? You know, we've got Lidl's, we've got Aldi's, we've got Mercadona's. I listen, I tell you.
Now, don't, because you'll encourage Jen
Keep it
to gang.
Dino's.
You two are going to gang up on me now.
Got
and
to
it's
keep it
not
Dino's.
fair.
Anyway,
Sends me over
keep
the edge.
going.
I've got 2 Travolts.
Yeah.
God, okay.
One thing I went into Springfield as well because it was like one of the only places that had like kids' clothes, and my kids were like, well, let's look for something kiddified. And there was like sales racks everywhere.
Yes.
So like loads of stands from like $4.99. And when you're looking at the prices, like there was not one tag
Thing that was
below
$4.99.
$24.
See, the thing is, Springfield's is actually like it's clothing for Radio 2 listeners. It's not Primark, is it? It's not
No,
Primark.
it's definitely not
definitely
Primark.
up. You know, when you look around, when I do the compare and I look around, I go, yeah, she's a sheen queen. There's
Is
a
it,
sheen queen.
I was going to
This
say,
is like,
is
this
it cardigans?
It's definitely up there. It's like, you know, Daddy's got a pony. You know, I think it's one of those
What
things.
I was thinking though with new shops like that, especially like Springfield. So when you go to Lefties now,
Yes.
in Siam Mall,
Yeah.
when you take your basket to the till,
And you
there's
just-
no scanning involved at all.
it's just
It registers what you've got in your basket. I would have thought with 2 checkouts
Yeah.
And
open
brand new shop.
and a brand new shop that you would
Yeah.
introduce that sort of
It's
technology
genius
straight away,
technology,
isn't
it
it?
really
Do you know
is.
what bugs me about Lefties though? I mean, obviously they've got all that technology. I don't want to be rushed. I'm all right just taking my time. Like, but always somebody comes over, like, do you need help? And I was like, no, I'm okay. But they start doing it for me. I'm like,
Haters
get
are
away.
Haters are going to hate.
Yeah.
Lefties has gone downhill. The quality of the clothing has gone downhill.
Really?
Haters are going to hate.
I
I know
don't
it's
think
cheap.
they're sure
But
about
I know
it's-
it's
I
cheap.
don't
cheap.
even think it's that cheap anymore.
No,
Like,
but
I
it's
feel
like
prices-
You know
it's
it's-
like years ago when Next in the UK, Next was the cheap shop to go to, and then Next just all of a
When
sudden.
was
I didn't.
Next?
Yeah, I was
Oh,
going to
yeah.
say when
Oh,
was
sorry, I'm
next
54. I'm a lot older
ever?
than you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's gone that way. But the quality.
But you know they're owned by Zara.
Yes.
It's the Zara group, so therefore the pricing is going to be reflective, I guess,
What,
of
Lefties?
Zara. Yeah, Lefties is owned by Zara. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there
You
go,
didn't
see.
know that, did you?
Haters going to hate.
Is that mind blown?
I bought I buy cheap T-shirts to go and walk the dogs in, so because I'm up in the hills all the time.
Why are the
And
dogs wearing
literally-
t-shirts?
Hey! And it, literally 3-4 washes, it's just put them in the bin. I know it's only $4.99.
We
but
do call Lefties disposable clothes. I've
It
got
is,
to
though,
say.
it is.
I've got to say.
It is.
Good for kids. When,
Yeah,
when
no,
you've
of
got
course.
young kids.
Absolutely.
My mum used to call it raking around in. Good for raking around in. Raking
around.
around,
Yeah.
you just do nothing. So anyway, that's the Grand Manzana.
I would
Our advice is give it another couple of weeks.
Give it 3. I say give it 3 weeks, but yes, it looks brilliant.
And no, there's not a Primark in there.
No.
Oh, Primark.
No.
But let us know your thoughts if you've been at all and you've got something to say about it. We love your comments.
Absolutely.
Right, let's get on to some news. So I've got a couple of bits to talk about. One thing to talk about, a couple of bits.
Go.
In the Canarian Weekly today, which is Monday when we're recording this, the Canaries have the second lowest salaries in Spain despite a record year for tourism. What are your thoughts on this? Do you want me to give you a few little facts
Give us a
first?
factoids.
So the figures are based on 2025 from the National Statistics Institute. The average annual salary in the Canary Islands was €23,264, which is only €10 higher than, it's another word that I'm going to have a go at.
Go on.
Extremadura.
Extremadura. That's good. I like it.
Do you know?
That's
I've
it.
never heard of that
Extremadura.
place in mainland Spain. I googled
I
it.
don't know
It's
it.
between it's near Portugal, but
Oh, okay.
On the border.
I think for a start, I think it's a shame, but I also think it's most probably it makes sense because I think Tenerife was actually known as a low-price destination 10 years ago, 15 years ago maybe, and that was reflective on cost of living, cost of housing, cost of food, but everything's gone up, and the last thing that always tends to go up is going to be the salaries.
100%. I agree. I think what's happened is the speed of things getting
Yes.
more expensive has gone a lot quicker than business owners have expected as well in terms of bringing those wage rises in real terms to the cost of living. There's similar situations in a lot of other places. I also think that in tourist heavy, and I think it's the GDP of the Canaries, 37.5% is tourism,
Yeah.
which is a lot.
Yeah.
So it's more than a third is tourism. But I think the reflective wages, tourism is notoriously bad payers.
Yeah.
In my experience, having been in the tourism industry for as long as I have, or as long as I was, is that you will always get the lowest paid jobs are usually in tourism and in the service industry as well. So you think of servers and waiters and waitresses.
The service industry is really when my kids are older than yours now, they're 25 and 22. When they first, or even when I first left school, the first thing you do is you go into the service industry. You go into work behind a bar. You go into work in a hotel. You go as a cleaner or a maid, and that's known as the lower priced salaries because that's what the kids normally get.
Yeah.
But I think the thing now, what you see is, I mean. they're distorting it in essence when they go, but look at the profits. It's not about, I don't think it's about the profits. Profit's never a dirty word in business. No. Profit is not a dirty word. People think it is. But what actually the problem is, it's not the profit, it's the cost of living.
Yeah.
So if they have to take the profit out of the way, get the worker to be able to afford the cost of living to be where they want to live. If they cannot afford to live where they're living, then the system's wrong.
Yeah. There's something broken
well,
with it.
That's what most
absolutely.
of the comments were sort of saying is the fact that, this is insane, but also like take into account like someone from Future Ventura, for example, said the average like wage here is $1,200 a month. And the average in Coraleco rent is 1,100. Yeah. So you've got 100 euros left to food shop.
Yeah. Well, you see it time and time again on the TF1 now on the right of Guaza, where they're actually the police are constantly trying to shut these camps down. Yeah. Or down as you go to El Puertito down there, and literally I used to live down that area now down Cayos Adeje, and I thought I'll go to El Puertito. I've only been twice, and the first time I went down there, I couldn't believe the size of the makeshift village that's been put up down there, made out of pallets and stuff like that. Yeah. And it's heartbreaking to see, but it's like I don't think people have a choice if the way the structure's gone. As I say, something's definitely broken.
Agreed.
Well, like the average wage in the Canary Islands is 23,264. National average 28,411. So it's over $5,000 difference. Yeah. I know each of us in this room have more than one job. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like we all have multiple jobs.
Because we got to keep the walls from the door.
I will say that I'm fortunate enough because my children have grown up, they flew the roost. I'm fortunate enough to be able to choose that. But can you imagine the people who actually have the children, bring them up, who are actually then time restricted because of children, because of maybe parents, I don't know, but that's situation that they can't have the luxury of going looking for more work. Yeah. So they feel trapped in the end. It's supposed to be a vicious cycle.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you said at the beginning of that the wage is inevitably like the last thing that goes up. Do you think it will go up? Like, do you think it's going to I generally point where it's going to be like a wage people can live on?
I generally think it will go up, and it'll go up very, very slowly. So I think this problem is going to be for years to come. Yeah, I don't think there's no instant fix. Because again, it's how in the olden days where I was, they said we used to sell a car for £7,000. And then now 10, 20 years later we're selling the same car for £7,000. Yeah, everything price has gone up. Yeah. So the profits then get tighter and tighter. They have to squeeze it somewhere. They're squeezing it out of the workers. I agree. In this instance over here.
But I agree with you completely, Rick, that yes, I think there will be salary rises, but they're going to be so minimal for the first part. They won't have the impact that we want them to have. Look at the
housing problems and look at we're going to resolve the housing issues. Look how slow that goes. Yeah. Everything will go at that sort of that snail's pace or even slower, because people, people in power or position will promise it, but they'll just dribble it in and go, we've done this, dribble it in. Yeah. And it's because I was speaking to my sister. She's been on this island for 30 odd years. She's quite in with government, with these people, and we were talking about the UK government, and she went, "It's just as bad over here. If you want to look into it, it's just the same." Because why would people? It's a mentality thing, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I just wonder, like, is there any solution? Or is that it? We're just going to have to wait and wait and wait.
I don't think there's a quick.
There's only work ourselves into the ground,
or something will break.
Well, someone put on a comment on the
like the housing crisis. Something will have to break.
Someone Lee Carnwell put a comment on the Facebook post on Canarian Weekly about this, like simple answer basically, strike, shut down the south.
He did. He said general strike, so everybody who works downs tools and says enough's enough.
Yeah, that's what it said, when something has to break. Eventually, that's if you look at history, that's actually what happens all the time. Like the housing crisis, boom, it crashes, and then it starts again, and it fixes itself and restarts again. Something will have to break on this.
Admittedly, in the 1970s in the UK, 1972, I think it was, the general strike at that point caused mayhem in terms of rolling blackouts because of coal shortages and things like that. And I remember my mum and dad saying they had to have their wedding reception moved to their house, to their living room, because the street that their community centre was on was due a blackout at 5 o'clock. And that was because of a general strike, because everybody went, nope, this is not good enough government, something needs to happen. Maybe it'll happen here, I don't know.
We're not still talking about weddings, are we?
We've been chatting about yours today.
Oh no! Yeah.
How's that going?
Shelley, Bridezilla. She's doing all right. I'm kidding, Shelley. I'm kidding.
Shelley, I've got you. I'm
do you know what it is?
Yeah.
Jenny, I'll give it. She's got it all under control.
I'm not surprised.
She's got it all under control.
Right. Any other news, guys? Can I get my stinger finger out?
Do it.
Go on then.
Thanks. We were talking before we went on camera about, money and wages and all of that kind of thing. And you said there's a speed camera on the island. Tell us, you explain it, because I feel like you explained it to me so nicely.
The people who live on this island are normally aware of 2 speed cameras. The one's right by the airport as you come in towards Los Cristianos. So you come off from the airport, get onto the motorway, and it's there on the right-hand side, little white box. The other one's opposite McDonald's as you're heading for Santa Cruz, and you go down and hit the Santa Cruz McDonald's on the right-hand side. It's there. I only found out this one only recently, but it turns out from TF1 to TF5, as you go up towards IKEA, Decathlon, what's that shop on the left? El Campo.
El Campo,
As you go up there, there's one on the right-hand side. That has become, they're celebrating that has now become the 4th richest speed camera in all of Spain.
That's because they drive like maniacs up that hill. I've seen it myself. I know there's a camera there, so I do slow down and I do make sure I'm under the speed limit by quite something. I'm poodling along.
I'm lucky. I'm very lucky because I don't know where it is, or I've got an idea now where it is. My car, luckily, wouldn't pull your granny off your granddad. It's got no power behind it. So on that hill...
So you can't do 100
even
if you want
there
to.
Anyway. I know. I'm like, come on. I feel like getting out and pushing it up that hill. Because it's quite a steep hill as well.
Yeah.
But I think they're doing it because people are getting a runny at it. They're having a runny. You remember I was going to have a run for the hill?
Yeah.
And then they get up there and it's last when they take
That's
off.
maybe why I've always been lucky there, because my car, I can have my pedal to the metal.
It's got 2 speeds, mine. It's reverse and stop. That's what mine's got.
Well, interesting you talk about speed cameras, because obviously you will get a fine from said speed camera.
Yes, I think the fine's normally, they're about 160, but they'll halve it.
If it's paid within 20 days. 20 days you've got to pay, which the reason why I say that is because the DGT this morning...
Just explain to people that don't know what the DGT is.
So the Department General de Tráfico, they're the people who control these speed cameras. And they're the people who do all the licensing and do everything to do with the running of the traffic. I got a text message, allegedly from the DGT, saying that I had a fine outstanding to click the link below to pay this fine immediately before it goes up.
That smells.
It did smell because it came from a 607 mobile number. So all I did was... deleted the text message and then a quick Google search saying, do the DGT ever send text messages from a 607 or a mobile number? The answer, no, it is a scam. Ooh. So if you get any messages, text or WhatsApps or even emails urging you to click a link, do not touch the link. There are ways that the DGT will get in touch with you. The first is a registered letter to your address. That has to be the correct address, obviously, on your license, or it will be within the DGT app. And if you can get Clave or one of those digital IDs, you can access your DGT data and find out if you've got fines outstanding. Do not answer unsolicited text messages, emails, or anything else. The DGT will not message you by phone. There is a scam going round, and we want to make sure that nobody gets caught out.
That's helpful information. Thank you very much.
It was just really suspicious, and I was like, do I click the link? And I thought, no. Well, yeah, exactly. Because they are going with the urgency, you have to do it now, otherwise it's going to get more expensive. But then if you take a breath and just double check everything, you'll save yourself a lot of money.
When you said you looked online, did you chat GPT?
I did Jeep it, yes.
See, it has its helpful.
It's my new mate.
Yeah, I know, it's good.
So
yeah.
Even though are we still anti posters chat?
Oh, I've got to be anti posters.
We're not going to go into it again.
Don't wind him up. Don't wind him up, Jen.
And he's off.
Steve, I know you wanted to talk about something else, something a little bit more fun.
Indeed.
Total eclipse of the heart.
It's not a total eclipse of the heart. Rest in peace, Bonnie.
I thought Bonnie Tyler was in the room.
That would be a feat,
maybe
wouldn't
she
it?
came through me.
Dug up and decomposed.
Don't turn around. Look at this. It's going to be incredible. Right. So, information regarding an eclipse. Now, solar eclipses don't happen that often. In fact, the likelihood of us here seeing a full total eclipse, actually probably, and we're another 20 years away from seeing a total eclipse. However, there will be a partial eclipse that we can see, 68 to 75%. So if you don't know what a solar eclipse is, basically the alignment of the moon and the sun. And basically what happens is, if this is the sun and this is the moon passes in front of the sun, blocking out its light. And from certain angles, you can see it. So in the Iberian Peninsula and in mainland Spain, there will be a total 100% eclipse, a proper one.
How long does it last for?
So approximately 2 hours.
Oh, 2 hours?
Yes.
Is it?
So the speed in which those celestial bodies move.
Celestial bodies sounds so sci-fi, doesn't it?
You will start to 60-second science. This is so you won't start to see it immediately, but once it gets across and you've got to the point where it's apogee, which is the bit where it's in line, we here will see 75% of the sun covered by the moon. So you will see it. It begins at around 6:57 p.m. on the 12th of August.
The secret's out. The secret's out. I've got to tell you, it's actually it was actually Shelley's organised it because that's our wedding day. So because we're in the UK,
of course it is.
She thought that's how far she goes to get everything.
I don't know
Well
whether the UK will see something because of the way they are. But again, it won't be a full. It won't be a total eclipse, same as it isn't here. But there will be something in the UK.
When does it start?
So it starts 6:57 p.m. local time. The maximum peak, which means the point where you'll get that apogee there. 7:53 p.m, so just before 8 o'clock, and then it will end at 8:46. So the sun will have done that whole passing through. So yeah, about 2 hours. So you need to be looking west, finding an elevated spot, west-facing coast.
Is it just me that goes like that?
No. Horizon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never eat shredded
you need to go west, and you go, which way is that? And you go, that way.
Are you never eat shredded wheat when you do that?
Noel Edmonds or something.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm a never eat shredded wheat.
I'm a never
type of
eat
guy.
shredded wheat.
Yeah, I thought so. But
although I love shredded wheat.
in other words,
Naughty elephant squirt water.
Yes.
there is that one.
That's the one I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah. Basically, the advice is look towards La Gomera because that's where
Yes.
the west is. So if
Isn't
you're
it? I
able
remember,
to
like,
do it.
as a kid, like there being an eclipse, and we were all warned at school, like, don't look directly.
Yeah, the last one that
Look
you
through a
make
bin
something
bag.
Out of a,
Look through a bin
out
bag.
of like a toilet roll.
Yeah, so the last full eclipse, the last total eclipse that happened in the UK that was visible to the naked, or visible to you, and it made everything really eerie. 2014. The next one's not due till about 2060, I think. There's a long time to go between that. But as with anything towards the sun, always use certified solar eclipse glasses because the visible sun remains dangerously bright even during that partial phase. Don't use normal sunglasses. You use these.
Where have you got
Which
them?
Where on
are
earth?
official
Cinema
It's not
things.
a bag of
I saw
glasses
Jaws.
today.
I saw
So
Jaws wearing them.
these-
Jaws 3D.
These are eclipse glasses. They are genuine eclipse glasses. These can be found for $149 in Aldi supermarkets at the checkout. So make sure
Let's go
you've
have a
got
look.
them. So you can have that.
Oh, wow.
And Jen, you can have a pair as well.
Well, I'm
So
going
if
to pass
you're-
them over to Jen for the children as well because I'm actually not going to be
If
here.
you're not going to, yes.
so-
But yeah, feel
That's cool.
that,
Okay.
yeah, take those. They're yours. They're a gift from me. So I'm going to be having a look anyway, certainly, because I want to take some photos.
exciting.
So yeah, 12th of August starts at around about 7 p.m, 6:57, and finishes at around about 8:45. As we know, the sun sets around about 9:15, so it'll be quite low on the horizon as well. But exciting stuff. And if you're in the mainland, even more exciting, total eclipse, whereas ours is only partial.
And no total eclipse of any hearts.
No,
just
sorry.
just the sun.
Unless you wanted to play the song. I'm going to play the song while the eclipse is going.
I'm going to be turning around. Right, let's move on. This is getting weird. You came in today, Rick, with something new for Tenerife.
yeah,
It's
we
not
like
the Grand Manzana.
Yes.
A new what pub restaurant? What is it?
Los
Tell us.
Cristianos is getting something new. It's getting a thing called the Salthouse.
Now, when you said Salthouse, I feel like in Lanzarote, I went on an excursion or drove around the island and looked at some salt fields. Is it anything like
No,
that?
it's
Do you know what?
Do you know
I did that in Lanzarote. We looked at sea salt.
Did you?
Yeah,
That's
it was,
what- yeah,
it was a
that's it.
fascinating trip.
Why does salt have an expiry date on it?
So you buy more.
I
It's a
know.
trick, isn't it?
The Salthouse
What,
is
salt doesn't
new.
expire?
Never.
Pop it on the
The
fridge.
salt. What did you used to do on those things like I never news? Los Cristianos, the Passerella Centre, is getting something new, and that is the Three Amigos, the guys who own Casey's, Chicago's, Yim Siam. They're opening a restaurant on the back underneath the attic, and it's called the Salt House.
Okay.
And it was going to be called Vulcan.
That restaurant's been a few things, hasn't
Yeah.
it? Like,
But this is they're going to call it Vulcan, but it sounded too much like Vulcan from Star Trek. So then they're trying to find what name
Live
to
long
use. And the
and
reason why they came
prosper,
up with the Salt House was because you've already got La Pepper upstairs, and that's where they came from. The salt.
Salt and pepper.
Good, isn't it?
I mean, that's
Genius.
clever
Salt and
marketing.
pepper's
that.
here.
whoever's
and we
came
did
up with that,
Yes.
well
I'm-
done.
It's
Love
good, isn't
that.
it? It's
Very
good. And this, the menu got released last week, which I'm sure, Steve, you saw that, didn't you?
I did, and I looked at it in detail.
But
'cause
the
I'm a
big
big
thing
fan
about it is Sunday carveries are coming back.
Ooh.
Sunday carveries
Now,
are coming back.
I have
Tenerife.
questions about Sunday
Hit
carveries. Are we talking?
Go on.
Are we talking Toby style? No. The style, not the
Right.
where you go and you ask for your meats and they slice it off, and then you can have as much of other stuff as you want, including gravy. I'm a big fan of gravy.
Shelley's a big fan of gravy. I'm not a big fan of Sunday carveries or Sunday lunches. I'm not a big fan. So I actually don't
remember
know.
that.
I don't know what it is. But they're just saying everybody's making
They're
a big
always very
hype.
strict on the meat, aren't they? Like, you can have as many Brussels sprouts as you want. But this
Do you know what?
slice of meat is as thin as like a wafer thin
I'm
slice.
I'm
of
okay
ham.
with that. I love my veggies, always have done. And as long as you are allowed to have all of the meats.
But there used to be in the past something like that over here, apparently.
in
That's
it,
carvery.
there did.
The
So it
roast
used
house.
to be.
The roast house, yeah.
It
Yeah.
used to be what is now the
I had
overseas supermarket in
Where?
Torviscus, where Aqualand is.
Oh, Alto.
Yeah.
Oh, that way.
So
that
where
used
that
to be-
where that
Oh, I never knew
building
that.
building at Iceland or the,
Yeah, yeah.
the food company or whatever it's called used to be the carvery. That's where
Right,
everybody
I
went
never
for
knew
it.
that.
Well, the roast house was in Los Cris, but like on the beachfront.
Right.
Like there's a little
okay.
like there's like a sweet shop
Yes.
and there's like a Mexican or something. Like in between that, there's like an archway, and you go through there. And there's some more bars and restaurants. The roast house used to be there because I went there for. I think the first year I lived here, we went for Christmas dinner.
Oh wow.
And it was really good. So I don't know why it went because people used to.
I don't know
think-
whether
It's quite
carvery.
positive.
I don't know whether carveries at one point went through that period where it was a bit old hat,
Yeah.
and there's a resurgence
The
in
80s.
that now. I think.
Well,
yeah.
I think what's happened now is, I mean, we're talking about the carvery there because it's something new for it, but the actual fact is about the menu. We're supposed to be like stunning.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be opening on Thursday, this Thursday.
Okay.
Oh, no, I rephrase that. He said he's trying to open on Thursday, so whether it happens or not, I don't know. But I know the owners, but I've not got anything involved in the
It will
socials.
probably be a
What-
soft opening. Won't
what
it?
amazes
Yeah.
me-
soft launch.
is already, I think they've just hit 6,000 followers on Facebook
Wow.
already, and it's not even open.
But if it,
That
'cause
shows
it's part of the Three Amigos group that have already done
Shows the
quite well
strength.
social media wise, in my opinion. Like, yeah.
Have you heard about the ribs?
Well, yeah, we did a little thing on the pod, didn't we? Because
We
I
did.
didn't really understand it. But I walked past there last week when I went down to a dance class with Tracy.
That's right.
And already they've got a board, like check out our ribs, like we've gone
But it's
viral.
not. It's not a war. It's not. It's a friendly.
Oh, it's all friendly banter.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
all friendly
Banter.
banter.
There,
it's
yeah.
good.
But yeah, and actually they do look amazing, and lots of AI was used, especially during the World Cup.
Absolutely, it's funny. The
It
thing
was
that
so
what I
funny,
like
it was
about it is,
hilarious.
and this is, I always like to say, I'll just try and tell the truth. When I was there pre-COVID times, that Passerella Centre was nothing. And then when you look at what they've brought
No,
now,
agreed.
the Three Amigos, don't get me wrong, you've still got like the Olive Garden, other businesses, the Attic, but what that place has now become, I think it's fantastic.
It is,
It's
you
what a
know,
resurgence of a building that was drab before COVID.
Oh God, yeah. Well, I was there 2018 and 2019 with TUI. That was our main offices
Yeah.
in the Passerella when we had all of it. There was a huge TUI office there.
There's still a big one there, isn't
There's
there?
a little one
Oh, is there
now.
a
It's
little one
half
now?
the size,
Right.
probably less
And
than
it's still
half the
quite
size.
big for an office. Like,
Yes,
for,
there's still a fair
Yeah.
few
Yeah.
because they do everything for quite a lot of the Canaries in Tenerife.
Right.
It's kind of like the main
Hub.
place, and there's a lot of contracts go on there, and there's lots of other departments and things. But the building itself used to be twice that size because we had reps who were overseas but UK based
Yeah.
before Brexit. So when 2020 came along, that went, and I remember being in there and thinking, this is a bit naff.
When you look
the
at it-
centre was naff.
When
It
you
was-
look at it
was.
now,
yeah.
But I still feel like it's got a lot of potential. Like,
Oh, it's still,
like,
it's still,
There's
still can
still,
go.
yeah.
There's still places that are going, but there's people that want it to go.
Yeah.
This Salthouse was a restaurant, and it looked a bit of a drab restaurant, to be honest with you. I've never been in there, I've never eaten in there, and I don't know why, but it's a reason. There's a reason why you don't go to a place.
Yeah.
I don't know what that reason was, but when you look at the signage now and you look at what he's doing, what the Three Amigos are doing to the place, I think it's going to be a massive. It's going to be as big as Chicago's, successful wise, and Chicago's is
That's
very
always
successful.
busy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like every time I walk past it, it's always
Yeah, it's a
busy
really,
there.
really successful place. And
Plus
it's
the
just,
radio centre as well. Like anybody that's listening that's coming on holiday with families, they've got a huge like play area that's super cheap.
you see
to
that
go
again.
into.
That was what I like about it is I do a lot of social media for the businesses. The Attic, I do theirs. They actively promote the other businesses.
Yeah.
So they come down here. Put your kids in there. Come down here. Go and see BGR. Get them fixed. And it's just it's like a collective now that works together.
Yeah.
And rather than everybody in it for themselves. I hate when people are in it for themselves. If you're in it for the good cause, the better cause, then everywhere succeeds.
And
Because
I think
even-
we've said this. Sorry, Jen.
No, go on.
We've said this before about things like rib wars and mozzarella sticks and those things. There is enough to go round.
yes.
There are enough people to go around that you don't need to say anything really, but to big each other up and to say we are in this, fun-friendly rib war, but knowing full well, go to Chicago's, try theirs, and then go to Taylor's and try theirs, because you probably will.
I know for a fact Chicago's ribs have gone through the roof. The sales of it. And I don't know, but I guarantee so's has Taylor's.
Yeah.
I
because
guarantee.
they would have been they're cross promoting each other.
And then you get the vault round the corner going, we don't do ribs, but here's a sticky toffee pudding.
Oh my god, that was posted yesterday. I literally
that was so
dribbled.
good. The marketing was
so
funny.
need that
Today it's now Siam Mal with the Vault's logo on Siam Mal, and it's like, again, I know the owners that are doing it. I think it's brilliant. I think it's just
they're
people
clever, they're quite funny,
thinking out the box, being something funny and being
not
original.
Life too seriously.
Exactly.
Not using a ChatGPT poster. I'm sorry, don't give me no. But it's something funny. It's very, and I like it. I like opening up social, because I love social media. I like opening it up and seeing something that's new and original. Yeah. And then go, damn, why didn't I think of that? Yeah. Jay Dean, why didn't I think of that?
Damn. Well, just to say, Kids Land in the Passeria Centre. I think it's like €5 for an hour.
So
that's really good.
All locked gates, really good staff and stuff. But I'm the kind of, I won't leave my kid. I need to be able to see them. But you have got the attic bar, like you say, right. You can sit and enjoy a cocktail. You can also order food now because they've got the Lucky Sevens.
Well, there's another thing. I think have you had the Lucky Seven?
I haven't had a Lucky Seven burger, but when I've looked and I've seen that video,
they are incredible.
I've been Lucky Sevens on what is it called?
Sant Elmo.
It's
literally the owners from that have actually gone into partnership with the attic, and they've got Lucky Sevens takeaway downstairs. You can even Uber Eat it to your hotel.
Yeah.
Which is Uber. So when you come off the beach and the kids, when the kids pull one out, I don't want to do anything like that. Well, it's like little Lucky Burgers from $6.50.
Oh wow!
So again, when you're thinking about, because it's all about, I did a video of dads, this is for you. Get to the attic. The reason why you got to get to the attic is very simple, because you can feed your kids for $6.50. Yeah. Because when you go out every time, it's like it's like £100. You know what I mean? And it ruins your holiday.
You don't always need that, do you? No. Sometimes you can just. I mean, not that Lucky Sevens do this, but get a pizza between you all, and it's enough.
But it's very happy. The attic's very happy that you can sit in there and eat it, which is great. And I don't think it's just that. Tony, knowing him, goes, bring a pizza out. Don't mind.
To be fair to him, I was going to say that, and I didn't know if they still did, because they've got the Lucky Sevens thing now, but. Always in the past, when our kids have come out of Kids Land and they've wanted some food, we're allowed to stay in there, get like one of the meals from the food market, because there's also some great kids offers and stuff there, and pizzas. And he's always like, of course.
That's what I want to stipulate about, not him, but about the Passerella Centre. It's that mentality. Yeah. That mentality of everybody helping each other out.
It's very family, isn't it? Like the Passerella is a family of businesses. Really, I love
it. To me, it's my great go-to place.
Yeah.
I love it.
Everyone's really friendly. Yeah, I agree. I like it there too.
Good stuff. So the Salthouse
apparently is going to be opening this Thursday. That's what they're saying. It looks amazing. The menu, you've seen the menu.
Yeah, it does look incredible.
As a chef.
As a chef, yeah.
What's standing out to you, do you think? Is there anything that you think?
Actually, quite a lot of it stands out because of the whoever's written their menu has written it beautifully. The descriptions of the food is incredible. I'm always drawn to steaks. I'm always drawn to really, really good quality meats.
Everyone said this. Did you see they put a video about where they're getting the steaks from now as well? They actually did a video saying we're not going to get our steaks from there. We're going to go and get it from grass-fed cows or something in mainland Spain, because it's a better quality. And I think that's the reason why the success is happening with social media, because it's truthful as well. He's only, they're actually for the camera. This is what we have.
And dry aging, mature beef stock is really, getting a good ribeye steak. It's so important, or a good fillet or something like that. Then cooked well, served well, and with a nice. I want to use a French word, accoutrement. With some good.
All these words that he keeps.
Wait, I don't know what that is.
Sides, basically. Accompaniments.
Steve, for God's sake. This is a Tenerife pod, not the knobhead pod.
The knobhead pod.
She just called me a knobhead.
She did, yeah.
She's back.
You were a bit knobheadish on that one.
Anyway, it looked amazing, and actually for the price as well. I have no issue with.
I was going to say, whenever I go on holiday and I'm looking for a restaurant, obviously price comes into it. When you have a family, like you just said, things can get very expensive. So I will look at the price of a steak, and that will give me the kind of idea of what kind of restaurant is prices wise. So steak, do you remember what
I don't remember off the top of my head how much it was, but I remember thinking that's about right.
So it's not
that's for somebody like me who doesn't really know much about food. That's actually quite informative what you just said there.
It strikes me as for what is clearly a quality product when you're talking about 45-day dry aging and all that sort of stuff. The price of that steak seems reasonable. It doesn't, to me, go, that's a bit much.
Right.
Okay.
Whereas
because there are places in Tenerife that do that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? That you look at it and they try and they try and put that sort of thing price out there, and you go, not really.
But then also you see something that's like too cheap when you think.
Well, yeah, there is. I think
there's a market for that though as well.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
And I think as long as your pricing is set fairly, and when I say fairly, if you are using quality product, which this seems to be, so it's grass-fed cows, it's 45-day matured or whatever it is, dry age, from Malaga or from mainland Spain, so we're talking Spanish, it's not imported from Argentina, which is a lot of beef is.
Yeah.
It strikes me as if you're using quality ingredients, there is a little bit more to pay for that.
Yeah.
But I think in the grand scheme of things, you're going to get an excellent product for the money. And you won't feel at the end of the day that it's been a rip-off. You'll feel like that was really good and worth what I paid for.
I'm looking forward to it. I think it's good. I'm looking forward to it. I think, again, it just adds to the pastorality. It adds to Los Cristianos. Yeah. Los Cristianos was, somebody said to you, think of where Los Cristianos is. Straight away, you think maybe Burger King, the church, stuff like that. But now, like, people will generally look down that area. Yeah. And it'll lift all the bars down there as well. Like Bojangles, Happy Days, all those. It'll lift them. Dylan's. They'll all get lifted.
I am forever thinking about food. Right? And it's always nice to have a new place to go because you do tend to get a little bit settled in your favourites. Even as a tourist, you're coming here on holiday, and I've done it myself in various places. I'm still going to gravitate towards my favourites. Having more choice is no bad thing. I mean, it's best of luck.
I'd
really.
be intrigued to see what our listeners think about the carvery because I do like the idea of a carvery, but I like to be, if I go out for a meal, I like to sit down and be served.
You're going to get the big battle of why do you want English food abroad anyway? That's going to happen.
Yeah, but you do get that. You do get that. I see this on the Costa Decky pages and the other pages when people say, "Where can I get a good Sunday dinner?" And then you get the the abuse.
It's almost like the archers come out from the window. Just right, there's another one.
It's your choice because it's your holiday, and where you spend your money is entirely your decision, and nobody should be telling you where and not to go. Yeah. For food, and however you want it, you know.
That a lot of places that do a Sunday lunch sell out of their Sunday lunch every week.
The Winchester we're not doing it during the summer. We're not doing it during the summer, but it's from midday until we have no more to give, until there's nothing left.
Wow.
And that's what happens. I mean, having a carvery though, nice idea because I just think the carvery idea is nice because you get to, fill your plate. All right, I'm greedy. What of it?
As long as the plates aren't like this.
Yeah, like contact lens.
You're like dripping gravy all over
They're all like, feel free to fill your plate up, and you've got this little, please, sir, can I have some more?
Well, I feel like, unless anyone's got anything they want to contribute today, I've got one more thing, since we've been talking quite a lot about food today. Yeah. I'm going to do a what's your favourite food. Not a what's your favourite food, but we went to the Up&Fun, as we've already discussed, and I'm really disappointed in myself. So when we first got there, I was very, not overwhelmed, but very excited by everything.
There was a lot to look at, wasn't there?
I actually think I said that, didn't I? Yes. I was like, I'm feeling just a little bit overwhelmed. Just need a minute.
There was a lot to see.
Did you do
that? We just needed to take a moment.
Just chill out. But so the first food spread, like we said, was a very breakfasty, pastries, that kind of thing. And there was these like chocolate donuts with hazelnuts sprinkled on, and then next some like balls of donuts. And Steve was like, "They're donut holes." They're
donut holes. So when you get a ring donut, the thing is about donut holes, I'll just tell you this: is they're not a thing. So when you get ring donuts, it's not the middle's been pushed out and then they're
not like they used to do with polos when you used to buy a polo.
So they're not. They are a fabricated thing. But it was done in fun to say this is marketing. So this is the middle of the ring donut, but they're actually made into a ring shape anyway. But they are delicious and they are fun.
So I was very excited by this, but I was like, again, feeling a bit like I was a kid at Christmas. I was like, Jenny, just chill out. So I didn't take one straight away.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Wow. Sorry to interrupt, Steve.
What's going on?
What's happening here?
Donut holes.
Wait,
I brought some.
Are they from Up&Fun? Did you nick them from
I did, yes. No, they're from somewhere else. Feel free to have one if you want one.
Can I try one?
Yeah, of course you can.
Because I ended up not getting one.
No, they're just. But it's a donut.
I ended up not getting one, and then it changed over, and there was like nachos and burgers and stuff, and I was like,
you'd
I
missed-
was
you'd
waiting
missed your
all day
chance.
for the donut holes to come back, and they
I haven't had
didn't.
one of these for years.
It's so nice, aren't they? They're very Moorish.
What, is it like
It's icing sugar, yeah.
I'm trying to scoop all this. Excuse me. Oh my god, that smells amazing.
Jen's getting the money's worth.
Absolutely.
Oh wow.
Are you happy?
Did you make them?
No.
Oh.
I should have said yes,
Yeah,
but
she
no, I
said
didn't.
yes.
But they are delicious.
That was well nice.
There you go. So now you can't say you never had one.
I can say I've had one, and I will be having more. Don't bring that
What's the
box over
verdict?
here.
What's the verdict?
Amazing. I feel
They
like
are good.
with some kind of dipping thing might be nice.
Yeah, it's missing chocolate sauce.
Yeah, so if you were to order these at the Winchester in Franny Bay, of course, can't go without a mention, can we?
Is that what they are from?
Yeah.
Amazing.
You do get
How do
chocolate,
you manage to get stuff from the Winchester?
chocolate sauce
How do you
and hundreds and thousands
How do you manage to do? How does that work?
I know. Why do they give you free stuff all
Why
the
do you
time?
do that? Steve?
because they love me.
Laura and Rocky are like, it's not free. That's coming out of your wages, boy.
Oh, I hope they don't see this. So what are we doing? What's your favourite?
Right. So I'm going to say, what's your favourite cake? Because there was loads of cake selections. I'm going to start us off.
Okay.
And I've got two.
You only allowed one.
Well, okay, so help me decide then. One is a really kind of standard chocolate fudge cake, warm with cold ice cream and cream and some chocolate.
Are you
sauce.
talking of those 9-layer fudge cakes? You know, with the
Big.
multiple.
Yeah.
God, how amazing does that sound?
And it's the hot cold combination
Yes.
that you need. You need
Yes.
the hot fudge cake and the cold ice cream. It melted a little bit, like that's amazing.
Stop.
But it was that vault post yesterday that got me like
The sticky toffee pudding. Oh.
My only issue with a sticky toffee pudding is most places I've had one here, they don't give you enough custard. And I always end up having to ask for more custard at least like 3 times. Like I'm like, right, it needs to be drowning in custard. It needs to be.
It needs to be served in a pint glass, doesn't it?
So that's my only issue. And then
So
often
which one of those are you?
what places do now is make you charge you for extra custard.
no.
Like,
Just pay it. Just pay it.
I went to what is it in Chaofa? What's that place called?
The pub.
Yeah.
The treehouse.
The treehouse.
Lovely place. I think I had sticky toffee pudding there.
Not enough custard.
And they ended up, and they kept coming out in these like tiny little like thimble gravy pots. Didn't realise I was getting charged €2 every time I asked for a bit more. It cost me an extra like tenner.
And I bet it was birds.
Fuming.
Anyway. So which one are you choosing out of those two? You've got to pick one.
Fudge cake, chocolate fudge
Yes,
cake.
good shout, good shout. Rick?
We were talking again off air about this one before. There is a place in Las Galletas, and it's called Lily's.
Lily's Garden.
Lily's Garden. And it is a cake shop down there. And
Have you been, Steve?
No,
Steve's never been.
But now I'm
Steve,
intrigued. Now I need.
So there's a bicycle outside, an old bicycle, and it's draped in flowers.
It's very Instagrammable, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
the
Okay.
And
place
as you
stands
walk
out
in,
on the street.
It's like you're walking into like the 60s with little areas, and
Little
it's
nooks
all
and crannies to have
interior,
your
all
lunch.
interior plants all over the place, and it's like tea room, like a tea room style thing.
Yeah.
And they have all the cakes out on a stand there, and they do a red velvet cake in there, which to me was like, I had never even had that before. I was a simple, I'll have a chocolate or a strawberry, Victoria sponge, and I went and had the red velvet, and I was like, wow. And the cakes in there are spectacular. They really are.
And they do like little biscuits and stuff that you can like take away.
Yeah,
and keep
Lily's
little
Garden
Oh
in
my
Las
God.
Galletas.
Right,
Okay. Honestly, it's worth definitely if you're passing in that area, go and have a look in.
It's worth the
Excuse,
trip.
I was going to
to
say,
go and
excuse me,
experience.
passing. I'm just
I'll
going to
tell you,
go.
it's worth it.
And
It's
the
worth it.
general
like
lunch
it,
menu is
like-
really nice, but yeah,
I
if
took
you're
my mum
going,
there.
you can't not have some cake.
Yeah, I took my mum there, and it's spectacular. It's such a nice place to visit. So
Yeah.
like, let's go out and go there. And
Yeah.
I've not been there. And then it's what you said about the tourist thing. You don't realise, I've not been there for maybe a year and a half.
Right.
And it's one of those ones, it's like, oh, we went bust, we ran out of customers. And we were the customers that should have
Yes,
gone there. And we
yeah.
don't, it's like, you know what I mean? It's such a nice place.
Well, they're going to get a new customer.
They're
in
try
me
it, mate.
straight
Honestly,
away.
you'll love it.
And if I go and they have, and this is my favourite, although I have to say, going back to the Up&Fun from Spring Hotels, they had a huge selection in the afternoon of treats, including a
so gonna go
chocolate fountain and things like that. And there was the donuts in the morning. They had a lovely selection of cakes. And my favourite cake was available, and I ate probably my body weight in it, and it is carrot cake. I absolutely love carrot cake.
They do a good carrot cake down at Lily's as well.
Oh, do they?
So
Yeah,
well,
there's
I'm
one.
there.
The
I'm there.
person that made me aware of Lily's Garden is a lady called Kate, who used to own the Bulldog Gym.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I know cake.
And she loves a carrot cake.
Yeah.
And it was her telling me about this. I don't like a carrot cake, but it was
I
her
actually-
that got me onto Lily's Garden in the first
yeah,
place.
I'm-
And she is a carrot cake connoisseur, I would say.
Well,
And she
I'd
says
like
it's
to
amazing.
think that I am, because the whole carrot cake thing is just weird, because it shouldn't work, but it does, because it does involve using carrots and the peel and all of the rest of it, with nutmeg and cinnamon, and then really, really good icing. And I tried to make one during lockdown.
And?
Come out like a paving slab. I don't know what I did wrong.
But
I like to say I am a pretty good chef.
Yeah.
I've got a cookbook out, so
But
I
you
kind
wouldn't
of know
make it
what
on
I'm
Bake
doing.
Off.
I am absolutely hopeless at baking cakes, and I don't know why. Because it's a recipe, and I can follow a recipe because that's what I do. But
Maybe
I can't
you're being
bake. I
too
don't
Dr.
know.
Steve about it. Maybe
Yeah.
you need
Oh,
some.
right,
Maybe
okay.
you need a bit of heart in it and a bit.
Shelley
of
has a bit of
Is it
zhuzh.
a bit of love?
Shelley has a bit of zhuzh. What have you done? I've zhuzhed it up a little bit. I've just zhuzhed it up a little bit. I never get the same meal twice.
There's
I'm
no...
like, that's nice. Can you make that again? Oh, I can't remember anymore. what I
Because
did.
there was
Make
the extra
yourself some-
zhuzh.
Shelley, are you sure you want to marry this man?
Oh yeah, yeah. Because I cook and I clean laundry. That's why.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair
see,
enough.
whereas when I do my dinner, I have to do my own washing up as well. So there you go. But anyway, so carrot cake for me, 100%.
Then I would recommend get yourself down to Lily's Garden.
I'm going.
Like, yeah,
I'm going.
I
It's
would
worth
say
a trip. It
try
really
it.
is.
I've heard it. The carrot cake there is so good. Well, I feel like we've learnt quite a bit about the island today.
So
Some
do
little
I.
nooks and crannies and like fun little places. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming in and being super sober.
Thanks for having me.
Seriously, Rick, thanks for subbing in. I was going to
that
get the
was
sign,
brilliant.
but it's all the way
It's all the way over there.
there.
No, it's
So
brilliant. Thank you very much.
We'll
for having me. I really
give you
enjoyed
that
it.
sign. You can take it with you.
Oh, I'll put it on my wall.
I'm going to
Poster.
wrap
And
things
it's-
up quickly because I want another donut hole.
Fair enough.
Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, leave us a comment, and we'll see you on the next episode of the Tenerife Pod.